on the NBA's All-Star Weekend, which tonight begins with the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam. The best rookies against the best second-year players in the NBA. Great to have you with us tonight, Kevin Harlan. And we have a very special commentator, a guy to analyze the rookie and the second-year guys. Do you guys know who this is? Do you know who this is? Four-time NBA All-Star, two-time NBA All-Star, MVP, LeBron James. Now, this TV thing's kind of new for me. We've seen you in commercials. Now you got some TV.
Yeah, it is kind of new for me, but I'm excited to be here. This is going to be an unbelievable game.
LeBron, you have played in this game as a rookie in Los Angeles. Tell me what your reminiscences are with that time when you played in this game.
It was an unbelievable experience to be part of All-Star Weekend, LA, my rookie year, to be out there with D.
And Dwight Howard. Let me hear you scream for Dwayne Wade and the freshmen and the rookies. Okay, it looks like a toss-up right now. But right now, before the game starts, let's throw it to the PHX percussion. Okay, with a little help from Dwayne Wade, let's introduce the rookie team.
Well, first up, introducing my coach of the night from the Los Angeles Lakers, Kurt Rambis. Not playing due to injury from the Portland Trail Blazers, Greg Oden. From the Chicago Bulls, Derrick Rose. From the Los Angeles Clippers, Eric Gordon. From the Memphis Grizzlies, Marc Gasol. Also from the Memphis Grizzlies, O.J. Mayo. From the Miami Heat, my teammate, Michael B-Easy Beasley. From the New Jersey Nets, Brook Lopez. From the Oklahoma City Thunder, Russell Westbrook. From the Portland Trail Blazers, Rudy Fernandez. Now those are my rookies. So, all right, Dwight, let's see what you got over there.
Helping me out from the bench, from the Cleveland Cavaliers, John Kuster. From the Atlanta Hawks, the band in the middle, Al Horford. From the Detroit Pistons, wearing the Piston 1, Rodney Stuckey. From the Houston Rockets, Aaron Brooks. Also from the Houston Rockets, the Argentinian Slayer, Luis Scola. From the LA Clippers, Al Thornton, yeah. From the New York Knicks, Wilson Chandler. From the Oklahoma City Thunder, you know who he is, Kevin Durant. Also, from the Oklahoma City Thunder, Jeff Green. And from the Philadelphia 76ers, Thaddeus Young. Those are my sophomores. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, your 2009 T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam players and coaches. Phoenix, Arizona, and the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam is just seconds away. The teams you can see out there practicing right now. Special guest with LeBron James and Kenny the Jet Smith out of the studio and in here with us tonight. This should be pretty good. We'll give Kenny a tough time. Will LeBron, huh?
No, we ain't gonna give him a tough time. You know.
Make sure you're the rookie. You're supposed to be carrying my bags. I'm like, what happened to that? You're like, I ain't getting a rookie treatment yet.
Let's break down this game just a little bit. And Kevin Durant, I know, is a favorite of yours. Let's talk about the second-year player out of the University of Texas who plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I think he's been phenomenal. You know, if you add a few more rings to their resume, he's definitely an all-star for the Western Conference team. I think the one thing that he's doing this year that he really didn't get a good grasp for last year was shot management and when to take certain shots and when to create certain shots. And, you know, it's resulted in him shooting a better percentage from the field this year compared to what he shot as a rookie.
You've watched him at a couple different positions, too. What is his best position?
I mean, everybody wants him to be a three.
Yeah.
Just because he's 6'9". But I think his natural position is a two guard. He definitely can fill it up from anywhere. And as he continues to get stronger and as he continues to get better, though, you may be able to shift him to the three. But right now, the two guard, because of having Jeff Green beside him in Oklahoma, it allows him to be out there on the perimeter a lot.
Good job. All right, let's talk, Kenny, about this rookie team. You've got your eye on two young players out there for that group.
Well, I think, obviously Derrick Rose, is one of the premier point guards in the league as a rookie. I think the one thing that he does well is that he gets into the lane and he's able to finish. And putting that pressure almost gives you another post-up player. Then O.J. Mayo is a guy who's creative. I didn't really think, Kevin, that this early he'd be such a good scorer. I thought, scoring is easy at certain times, but at the two-guard position it's so filled with quality guys, I didn't think he'd be able to score this easy.
LeBron and I were standing out there, and you took a look at Craig Sager, and what'd you say when you saw his outfit
where
tonight?
Where is he at, man?
Why don't you throw it to Craig right now? He's waiting for it. Why don't you throw it out there
hey,
to
Craig, him? I just seen you yesterday, and I told you not to wear nothing like that, but he did it anyways. So let's pass it to Craig, man. Let him go, man.
Well, thank you very much. A little magenta for T-Mobile. And with me, the T-Mobile reigning Rookie of the Year, Kevin Durant. Last year in this game, you had 23 points for the rookies. Why are your talents suited for the competition in a format like this?
I'm an athletic guy to shoot the ball, so I think our whole team is like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun for the fans to watch.
You got quite an ovation from the fans. What's it been like now with playing for Oklahoma City, a team that doesn't win a lot of games, but suddenly you're on center stage here at the All-Star game?
It feels good just to be here. I'm honored, I'm blessed to be here, and I can speak for my teammates when I say that it's a privilege to be here.
Also this weekend, one of the big things, the horse competition. What are your thoughts on that coming up Saturday?
I haven't practiced any shots yet. I'm just going to go out there and go on the fly.
Well, practice those shots in the game tonight. Give us a little preview.
Yeah, I see what I can do.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Craig, thank you very much. It's the rookies and the best of the group against the best in their second season in the NBA. It's a game featuring the future stars of the league. We come back to Phoenix after this. Beautiful night in Phoenix, Arizona. Right now, let's check out our T-Mobile starting lineups. You've heard about the players on both sides. LeBron, did you cast your eyes on that? Any particular matchup right off the bat?
I'm looking directly at the point guard position. Derrick Rose against Rodney Stuckey to start the game off.
I like that. How about you, Jet? What catches your eye?
I'm surprised O.J. Mayo's not starting. I'm going to tell Dwayne Wade he's doing a bad job as a coach. O.J. Mayo, he's starting.
Well, O.J. Mayo is the leading scorer among rookies in the NBA right now.
I guess they're using him like Manu Ginobili then.
Man, you better man who put him in the game. Man, you better put him in the game now.
We're going to play two 20-minute halves. Teams allowed a full and a 20-second timeout per half. Players cannot foul out, and there's a 2-minute overtime period if needed. Mark Ayotte, Ed Rowe, along with Eric Lewis, are the officials here in Phoenix tonight. Good crowd on hand, and we are underway. So here comes Rose with the Chicago Bulls. They had a tough loss last night. Against Miami.
Yeah, really tough. I mean, everybody expecting D-Wade to take that shot, man, and just the dangerous guy on the inbounds is the guy that inbounds the ball, and they left Sean Marion wide open for a dunk.
Yeah, Sean Marion, if he knew what he knew today, he probably would have missed that shot.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. That's the best way to have a send-off like that, huh?
Horford gets it from Stuckey. Al Horford, of course, played on his 2 consecutive national championship teams at the University of Florida, second year playing with the Atlanta Hawks. And here is Eric Gordon, played the single season at Indiana. And puts it up and over Jeff Green.
You know, he's one of the guys I actually, because the Clippers not playing well, I haven't really watched much in the NBA. I saw him a lot at Indiana in college, but I haven't really watched him. That's interesting to see him.
Durant in for Stuckey.
Yes, sir. I think Stuckey is one of those guards in our league that's has gotten better. He's a really good player, man. He's strong, too. So he kind of takes advantage of some of the smaller point guards that we have in our league with his strength.
And don't you think when they made the trade, sending Billups to Denver, they gave him a sense of confidence? We trust you in your development with this team.
Well, they definitely did. I didn't know that it was going to happen that quick, that fast. I think we all knew that Stuckey was going to be the point guard of the future for the Pistons, but we didn't know it was going to happen this fast.
Yeah, forget this fast. You think about this. Rodney Stuckey got Chauncey Billups traded, and he put Rip Hamilton on the bench.
Yeah,
this one guy broke up a championship team. He better be really good, man. I'm telling you, he do all of that.
Fred, what do you have?
The explanation from Dwayne Wade as to why O.J. Mayo isn't starting. He said he needs firepower off the bench. He needs a spark plug, a player that's terrific that can lead the team. He goes, sort of like I did in the Olympics, coming off the bench, leading the team to the gold medal. So he's telling O.J., just do like I did in the Olympics.
I like that. So far, the sophomores have started 4 of 4 from the field. Was there much when you played in this game, LeBron? Was there much of a game plan that the coaches instilled in you guys? Or was
oh, man, there was a lot of run and gun. You know, highlight plays, and just try to get out and have a lot of fun in front of the kids, man. The kids get an opportunity to see us live, and we had a lot of fun with it.
That was the same year you played in both games. You played in the regular All-Star game, and you played in rookie game, right?
Nah, I didn't make it. I didn't make it.
You didn't make it that year?
Nah, I didn't make it my rookie year. I got Jamal McGlure made it over me.
It was your sophomore year.
Yeah, my sophomore year. Yep, I played in both.
Was that exhausting playing in both games? That whole in a weekend?
Yeah, it was.
And all the other things that go on All-Star weekend.
Yeah, man, you have a lot of things to do, man, All-Star week, especially when you're a rookie. They put everything on.
Right, exactly. Okay, yeah, I thought that was too much. Once you make the team, you should be excluded from this game.
Oh, he's trying to go glass.
He's trying to get it out there. The second player taken in the draft out of Kansas State. Thaddeus Young with the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, our greatest fear tonight, LeBron, was that we were going to bring the talc over as we do before games prior to tip-off and get all of our equipment all dusty.
Well, I looked over here and seen the outfits that we had on, the suits, how good we was looking, so I didn't want to ruin our outfits today, baby.
I appreciate that. And Durant looking for Horford, picked up by Beasley. Here's Fernandez, little touch pass, and Gordon will finish it off well.
Usually, like this, in these games, you get a lot of dunks. Who's the most? Well, I'll say it. Russell Westbrook. He's probably the most athletic player in this game.
Yeah. You look at the size. He's definitely probably the most athletic player in there.
Well, he ain't
too bad either.
So Gordon has 7 points and 5 for Young. Sophomores have started 6 of 6. Here's Beasley, who will not stay. He's going to go up to Manhattan, Kansas after this game and go watch K-State play KU tomorrow.
Is that a rivalry?
It is a huge rivalry.
I just know about North Carolina.
And Duke, yeah.
The other school, I don't even know. I just know North Carolina.
Here's how the sophomores come out of that defense and move the other way.
You got the Beasley making the baseball pass to Fernandez and, dishing off to Eric Gordon for the layup.
Quick question as Durant is going to the hole. If you would have gone to college, what college would you have attended?
Oh, man. Ohio State was definitely one of my choices.
Ohio State?
And North Carolina was one of my choices, too.
You might have been a Tar Heel.
I'd have looked good. I'd have looked good in powder blue.
Baby. You see, I got it on tonight. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that would have been.
I'd have looked all right in powder blue, huh, Kenny?
Look, let me see, look.
Yeah,
looks good on you.
I'd have been
on you. Coach Williams, we would have had him.
Do you like that rule now that the kids have got to go at least a year someplace after their high school senior class graduates?
I don't know, man. You know, me being a guy who came straight out of high school, I think if the kid wants to make the jump from high school to the NBA, he should have the right. You know, it's just tough. You know, you tell a kid to go to school for just 1 year, but, you know, what is he getting out of 1 year of college if he wants to go to the NBA anyway? So it's definitely tough on kids that want to come out but can't.
Well, I'd say this, LeBron. You're an aberration. Like, you're not the norm. And there is a lot of guys that come out.
No, absolutely.
You know, there's only one guy who, Bill Gates. There's one LeBron James. It's like you're the best in computers, the best in basketball. There's only a couple of those guys like that. And there's a lot of guys that come in the league just mentally, physically aren't prepared. And to me, the general managers were drafted on potential and really killing their teams. And now some of these guys have to stay a year. Then they play that year and they say, you know what, I'm still not ready. So they wind up staying 2 or 3 years and actually be ready. So it helps in that way. Guys like yourself, it's not going to hurt either way. You know, but there's certain guys that came out.
So do you think they should raise the years of how long they have to be in college? You know, because if a kid wants to come out of, you know, straight out of high school to the NBA, you know, he may just go to college, you know, for 1 year just so he can, you know, stay fit, you know, and not be a student, you know, then playing a game of basketball. So you think they should add years to how long you got to be in college before you make the jump?
I like 1 year because what happens in that 1 year, the guys like you who are good enough, you can leave.
Right.
But the guys who weren't are only going to average 12 points, 8 rebounds, and they're going to not be good enough to come. And you're going to really see that they're not ready or mentally show that they're not ready. So I think that 1 year for guys like you wouldn't make a difference. But I could name there's a sea of guys that's swimming right now that needed to stay another year.
So we'll take a timeout. Here is Kevin Durant sailing in. He's got 6, a game-high 10 by Eric Gordon of the Los Angeles Clippers. The rookies by 4. Rookies have hit 4 fours to begin the game. 2008 Rookie Sophomore Challenge, Staples Center in Los Angeles. Doug Collins was coaching the rookie team. LeBron and Amar'e Stoudemire led one of the most star-studded rookie sophomore games of all time, an array of high-flying dunks. LeBron tallied 33, but was outperformed by Stoudemire, who scored a rookie game record 36 points, took home MVP honors as the sophomores won it 142-118. You know, that week it gives you a chance to be around All-Stars, and I would think as a rookie, something to shoot for, right? Work, drive you even harder.
Absolutely. When you playing on Friday nights, you definitely want to work hard to get to Sunday.
Yes.
You know, it's inspiration to see all the All-Stars of the Sunday, you know, games come to the game and watch you play. But, you know, being a competitor and being driven, you want to be a part of that game on Sunday, man, more than the game on Friday.
The question I have for you, LeBron, is why have you never participated on Saturday night? Because you think about, I used to always watch Jordan and Bird. They had the rivalry with their teams, but they always seem like they say, but I'm going to let you know I'm still the best at everything. Every single thing in the world I'm the best at. Why you've never participated in Saturday?
Man, I don't know. You know, not participating in the dunk contest. A few times I was, you know, injured where I couldn't participate in the dunk contest. But a few other times I've never been a guy that could think about dunks before I do them. I kind of just get in the air and just make it happen.
I'll tell you right now, when you get in the dunk time, if you do, the one thing it does is it shows, like, that competitive drive that the Jordans and Birds have, it might put a little more fear in them opponents. That's all I said. That's what Michael used to say. I just got to put a little more fear in them. A little more fear in them.
I think he had enough fear in everybody.
O.J. Mayo has come in for Gasol. Durant right inside in on Brook Lopez.
Okay, Brook. We'll wake up back there. He's really playing. I think Durant is really playing.
Absolutely.
Beasley on Green. Watch this one more time.
Watch out.
This Lopez has had a very nice rookie season so far, hasn't he?
Absolutely. I think he's definitely surprised a lot of people, especially being in the Eastern Conference, getting an opportunity to watch him. He's been a surprise big for the Nets, and he's done some great things for that team.
So here is Michael Beasley. at the free throw line. He is a 77% free throw shooter with the Miami Heat, and we'll send it over to Craig.
Well, John Kuster, the lead assistant of the Cleveland Cavaliers, was the coach of the sophomore team. He asked Mike Brown, the head coach, to help him with this game. And Mike goes, hey, I was an assistant with Rick Carlisle in Indiana. I had what's called a minute sheet. I'll make one out for you. It shows the 5 starters, the minutes through halfway through the first quarter. You substitute these, you move the 2 guard to 1 guard. Gave this to John Kuster. John says, that's great, coach, but we play halves, not quarters. And then moments after announcing the starting lineup, he got a phone call from the Atlanta Hawks. They said, hey, only play Al Horford in 3-minute slots. He's coming off a knee injury. So the minute sheet, all the plans out the window. Kevin.
Good stuff, Craig. Outside Eric Gordon. Lopez just had a nice rejection at the other end.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Brooks, he's definitely one of those quick guys. You look at those quick guys in our league, T.J. Fords and the Tony Parkers. I think Aaron Brooks is one of those guys, man. He's a speedster.
Good pass.
It was Mayo.
Oh!
Westbrook is also in now for the rookie.
And we said he was the most athletic guy on the court.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, that's the TV business, LeBron. Sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong.
I see her.
But you can live to talk about it over here. You get fired, you say it on the other side.
Mayo working off a Beasley screen. Started by Al Thornton with the Los Angeles Clippers.
Wilson Chandler's had a real good sophomore year. You know, he's come back, really didn't play much at his first year in the league, and now he's getting a lot of minutes.
Didn't play for almost 3/4 of the season. Yeah. And in Mike D'Antoni's system, of course, he thrives. That baby is way out of bounds.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking out on the court right now, and Michael Beasley has on 1 purple shoe and 1 orange shoe.
Well, he's getting attention. That's maybe why he missed the reverse dunk.
There's a quick foul, and that goes on Luis Scola.
Wow. There's so much going on. I don't even know who makes that shoe. I'm serious. Like, normally you can look at a shoe and be, oh, that's that brand. I couldn't even figure out what brand of shoe that was.
Here's Westbrook from outside. We just had the stats handed to us a second ago. Do you look at stats? Are you a big stat guy?
Yeah, I am a big stat guy, especially team stats mostly. But I do keep an eye on my stats and just try to keep me focused on what's that task every night I go out there.
You look at them at halftime, for instance, in the locker room to see where they are at halftime?
Yeah, absolutely.
I say that because that rebound was taken away from you. And I was wondering if you went back and watched that thing on tape and tried to figure out, hey, I had a rebound there as we see another miss, and Lopez rebound.
You know what makes that kind of unique is how many times has that ever happened? Like, who's going to go back and watch a game?
Isn't that amazing? There was such a big deal in that building.
Whatever.
In the wake of what Kobe did just before LeBron went to the Garden. But that had to disappoint you, huh?
Definitely. It was definitely disappointing, but, I thought to myself, I said, they said Ben Wallace touched it twice. So, he had control over it, and, I grabbed the ball. So I kind of thought a little bit more. I was wondering if Ben Wallace tapped it twice and the New York Knicks players would have grabbed it, would they still gave the rebound to Ben Wallace. It's just something to think about.
All I'm saying is, who's looking at the game again? Like that never happens. Is anybody going to go back the next game? Did they go back and watch it? I just think that was bogus. The stat is in. If you can't figure it out while it's going on, it shouldn't have been figured out. I just, because assists are subjective in certain instances as well. So you're going to go back, well, that really wasn't an assist. So you can't do that. Once you put an assist down or a rebound down, that's the person who does it. So in my book, you got a triple-double.
Mine too.
Thanks.
Even if you weren't sitting here, I'd say the same thing. We have 10:58 to play in the first half. The rookies have knocked down 5 3-point shots in this first half.
What up, y'all? What up? What up?
Don't put me in your favor?
Oh, no, I can't do the bow tie. Your boy look like a clown. We finna see the national anthem together.
So, all right, Dwight, let's see what you got over there.
Green! I like this, though.
Well, we've got 3 of the most prominent names in the building tonight. aside from Kenny Smith, that is. We got Dwight Howard, and we've got Dwayne Wade. We have LeBron James on our TNT broadcast tonight. Enjoying this TV thing so far?
Yeah, I'm having a great time. Good. But I wonder if D. Wade know that Dwight Howard said he looked like a clown.
I don't think he heard that. I really don't. I don't think he heard it.
Yeah, I don't think he heard that.
He looks more like Keith Haskins to me. Assistant coach for the Miami Heat. He wears a bow tie every game.
Durant's got 10. Gordon's got 10. Looking for Lopez and saved by Durant.
I know the MVP of this game is going to be already. We have a camera on it right now. Kevin Durant. This guy, he's playing with a little bit more of an edge. Everybody else is like kind of happy to be here. He's actually playing harder, and his defensive intensity's up a little bit higher. Just everything's a little higher.
I buy into that. I think that's right. There's Mayo over Chandler. Oh, Lopez.
Good pass.
You know what's interesting is that LeBron is the people that have watched this game, this NBA game for decades, always want to compare past players to current players. So let me ask you, now we'll begin this conversation with, do you go back and look through tape and try to find out who you think you are most like or who your game resembles?
Nah,
because no one's having much luck doing it. You're kind of a one-of-a-kind.
I really don't. I don't go back and watch, old film of guys that used to play this game and say who my game kind of looks like. It's guys that I looked up to. I looked up to Michael Jordan and looked up to Anthony Penny Hardaway when I was growing up as those type of guys that, I wanted to be like.
Well, I'll give you an example. I told you, his defensive intensity and everything's just a little higher.
There's your MVP right there, Kenny.
Yeah, it's just a little higher. It's funny because you have a little bit of taste of a lot of different guys. I don't think there's one guy that you favor, but one guy that has some of the characteristics that I always felt was Clyde Drexler as well. Because the way Clyde used to be able to take the ball off the break as Durant steals the ball and he just goes through two people and dunks it. He was able to get on the outlet, and he was 6'7", 6'8", and he was faster than everyone. Like a lot of guys your size, like even Michael, Kobe, they're not just faster than everyone. And a lot of times you get breakaways because of your speed and quickness, and that's what Clyde used to do as well. So a little bit of Clyde Drexler, a little bit of Penny, a little bit of Michael, a little bit of gumbo.
Yeah, good guys.
A little bit of gumbo. A little bit of gumbo.
Good company.
See, this is when he becomes a great player is when he doesn't become a reluctant outside shooter. Right there, he was reluctant to take that shot. And he's actually he has good form. It's just he's reluctant. And when he's confident, when he makes a couple of shots, he doesn't hesitate on that jump shot.
Yeah, I mean, when you first come into the league, you're so used to driving around guys that you were playing with before you got to this league. I mean, you can't do that. It's defensive schemes put on you where they're only going to allow you to do certain things. So I think once he gets comfortable with taking that jump shot, he's going to be a much better player, even though he's already good.
Right. What did you find, LeBron, when you were, of course, you made the jump from high school, but just as your first couple years in the league, what was the most difficult thing transition for you to nail?
Well, I could definitely look at Derrick Rose and relate to that. Defenses, when I first came into the league, just, they dared me to take the outside jumper, and I was reluctant about taking it because I was so used to just going around people and just finishing at the rim. You can't do that once you get to the league. So, you spend a lot of time in the gym, you watch a lot of film, and you try to get that shot better where, it's not going to stop you from going to the hole, but when you get that shot, you're not going to be reluctant to take it.
What is your routine in the summertime? You hear about players get better in the summer, teams get better in the winter. So what do you do in the summer? Where do you play? What's your workout regimen?
Well, definitely for the last few summers, I've been playing with the USA basketball team. But if I haven't been doing that, I go to the practice facility and probably stay there for probably about 4 hours. It's not all on court. You add, in the weight room, you add on the court. I guess you add, if you get a massage during that time too. But from the time that I get there to the time I leave, it's probably about 4 hours spent.
Do you play pickup?
Yeah, absolutely. And you get a pickup, just try to keep your wind going.
Right.
Keep your wind going. And during the pickup games in the summertime is where you get to work at some of the things that you work at as individuals during the summertime. So, if I've been working on my pull-up jump shot, you try to take that in the course in the pickup games.
I want to remind you folks that during the second half of tonight's game, fans can help select the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam MVP by logging on to NBA.com or by texting the last name of their choice to 38657. We'll give you that number a little bit later on in our broadcast.
Good pass.
Inside the Rose. Well, Chris Gent, one of your assistant coaches, I know he was working. I was reading Sports Illustrated where he was not reconstructing your shot, but certainly tweaking it a little bit.
Well, one thing about Chris Gent, he wanted to let me know that it's about repetition.
There's the athleticism. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I guess he needed a little bit of time to warm up. Huh?
He could have been in a slam dunk competition.
Yeah, I would have loved to.
I
thought he would have made it before Fernandez. And they let the fans vote. I think the fans seen a little bit more of Portland.
Right.
Then they got an opportunity to see Oklahoma City.
That's
so
a
they
good
was,
point.
but he's definitely an athletic guy.
O.J. Mayo with the Wilson Chandler. Here comes Al Horford again. So you did tweak your shot just a little bit in the offseason.
Yeah, I tweaked it a little bit. But I think more what I did was trying to take the same shot every time and just get a lot of repetitions during the summer. Take the same shot every single time.
That is it. One thing I was all right in, I could shoot, and it's straight repetition, straight muscle memory.
Yep, muscle memory.
And it's muscle memory. Jamal Wilkes, remember Jamal Wilkes a long time ago, Kevin? I wasn't born yet, but I know you used to do his games. But he used to shoot like this around his neck. But it's repetition. I don't care if you're taking Rick Barry underhand shots.
They said the same thing about Reggie Miller. They said he never had the prettiest shot, but it was the same shot every single time. Every single time.
Craig, what do you have over there? So you got some shoes in your hand over there.
Well, here's the story on Michael Beasley's shoes. It's the New Balance by Adidas. He had the orange pair and the purple pair. He couldn't decide which ones to wear, so he had one of each on in the locker room. All of a sudden, Kurt Rambis said, hurry up, you guys have to get out there for intros. He went out to the intros, forgot, looked down, and said he had an orange one and a purple one on. So at halftime, he's going to switch and wear the purple on the right foot and the orange on the left. So actually, it wasn't a fashion statement. He just was a little late and forgot he had one on each foot. Kevin?
Rookies.
That's rookie.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, rookie. Yeah.
Is that finable on the Cavs? If the guy does that, he comes out with two-colored shoe.
Oh, absolutely. We ain't letting that get by.
Now, I think it is probably the same way now. The trainer carries all of the team, all of the shoes, right?
Everything, absolutely.
When we were playing, my first guy in the league, we used to carry, only thing we had to carry was the sneakers. So, you come with Nike or whatever, and you send you a bunch of sneakers. I came to the game with 2 left shoes.
Oh my God.
But the good thing about it, that's a nice move. Good thing about it, LeBron, this is my rookie year. I used to get here 3 hours early. So I went into the other training room of the other team, and I said, listen, you can't tell anybody. You can't tell anybody I did this, but I need a favor. I need a pair of sneakers.
Oh, absolutely.
And he was like, we don't have 11s. You got 11 and a half or 12. I'm looking at the 11 and a half right there. He's got my size right there. Yeah. But he made me wear 12 and a half just on purpose.
You had 3 pair of socks on that game.
Oh, my God. I wanted with 12. A size too big playing an NBA game makes a big difference. Rookie mistakes, boy.
Here is Lopez of the New Jersey Nets at the free throw line. Of course, we just saw you and Kobe tangling not too long ago up in Cleveland. There's so many ways we could talk about you two right now because it looks like a neck-and-neck race for the MVP. But do you communicate with him at all during the season? Text him or anything like that? Give him a call? Or is there much communication between the two of you?
No, it is. I think we formed a good relationship over the summer. Playing with USA basketball, and we try to keep that up. Try to keep in contact with them to make sure everything is going good. It all looks good on TV, but you never know. So you just try to keep contact with some of the guys.
You know what? The one thing is, you guys. I remember when Michael and Magic used to say he used to look in the paper and see what Bird had done. Do you take that morning paper? Let me see what's going on that West Coast in L.A. Do you look at that?
Oh, absolutely. If I sit here and told you I didn't, I'd be lying.
So the 61 fueled you.
I was watching that game.
Okay.
I was at my house, and because we played the Knicks,
right.
I was already watching the game to report,
right.
doing my annual report. So I was like, okay, well, Kobe, I get a little bit of extra because Kobe playing it.
Right.
So I'm watching the game, and he started off in the first quarter, on fire. So I was, I told my friends I said, oh yeah, he going for 50 tonight. I could see his demeanor. I was like, he going for 50. Oh, by the time he got to 50, That's it all year. He going for 60. He going for 60 now.
It's unbelievable, man. But then to back it up, like, I can watch that same game. Kevin can watch that same game. We might not come back and get 50 in a real triple-double. I still give you a triple-double. My goodness.
That bonding that took place in Beijing this summer. I mean, you know, people are, I think, talking about, well, how will the superstars handle a full summer of work and then all this NBA regular season? Well, hasn't affected you, hasn't affected Kobe, hasn't affected D. Wade. I mean, you guys are all at the top of your game.
It's unbelievable. I think everybody, all 12 of the guys that was on the Olympic team has played career-high numbers, man, and the team is playing really well. So it hasn't affected us a lot. Or at all, you know, and we've definitely approached this season and like we're still playing on an Olympic team at a high level.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that competition doesn't tire you; it makes you better.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does. Competition that you guys and the level of intensity that you guys play at doesn't make you tired; it just makes you better.
Yeah, because I mean, when you look at our team, I mean, the practices was more tiring than the games. I mean, you going against Kobe Bryant and Carmelo Anthony and Chris Paul and these guys every day at practice. You know, once you get to the games, then it was a lot easier, and we was able just to go out and play freely.
Scola comes up with the ball. Young.
Good pass.
It was indeed. The sophomores are shooting over 62% from the field, and the rookies are at 48% right now. Here's Beasley again. Whoa. He has not been starting for that team. They're bringing him off the bench as they've done most of the year. They're going to make him play some defense and rebound, they say, before he earns those minutes, as Mayo sails the other way.
Yeah, I think the other thing, probably LeBron with him, is shot look selection. He's got to learn a better shot selection, and he, you know, we're playing with D. Wade, you can't do, and, you know, coming from college where he was able to take any shot that he wanted, you can't really do that on the type of team he's on.
Right, and I think that was the same thing Kevin Durant was going through last year. You know, and that's why he shot in the low 40s. Yeah. You know, you play games and you have a lot more experience. You understand where, you know, you're more comfortable on the court. And, you know, you see Kevin Durant now, he's almost shooting, you know, 48.5% from the field this year compared to maybe, you know, 41% last year. So, you know, shot selection is big in this league.
Well, I'll tell you what's big is you rattling that stuff off with no notes. I mean, there are no notes in front of LeBron.
Oh, yeah, no notes.
Well, you're keeping up with more than Kobe Bryant in the league.
There's the alley-oop. And down it goes. Good crowd and a terrific setting for our T-Mobile Challenge in Youth Gym.
Welcome back to the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge. The rookies are playing without Greg Oden, the number 1 pick in the draft a year ago, missed the entire season, came back from microfracture surgery, but you banged knees again last night. You have to play tonight. What's the extent of the injury? How disappointed are you?
I mean, I'm very disappointed, but I know I'll come back soon. You know, it's just one of those things where I don't want to try it out, and because it's supposed to be fun, and I don't want an injury any more than what it really is.
You won 3 state titles in Indiana in high school. You led Ohio State to the Final Four. Now all we keep seeing is Greg Oden not playing due to injury. How disappointing is this?
I mean, it's very disappointing. Somebody told me earlier today I have great timing with my injuries. Right before my rookie season, right in the first game in the Lakers Stadium, and then now, right before the All-Star game. So it's always the big games where something happened to me.
But you're just not playing tonight for precautionary reasons, no MRI. You think it's going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be all right.
All right, thanks a lot. Stay healthy, will you? Back to Kevin, Kenny, and LeBron.
You know, LeBron, you're the number 1 pick like Greg Oden. I mean, there's a lot of pressure. Of course, he missed last year, his rookie season.
There's absolutely a lot of pressure, man. You know, they pick you number 1 because they want you to, you know, be a really good player for their team. And sometimes you're put in a position where you have to be that franchise guy. And with him getting, you know, injured before the season even started last year was devastating to him, I know, because he loves to play the game of basketball. But it's been good to see him out there this year and, you know, playing some games.
Thaddeus Young down low, working on Beasley. Let's start talking about some of these second-year players. We've talked about Stuckey. Anybody else? Jeff Green is an interesting player for Oklahoma City.
Jeff Green is really good, man. You know, he's one of those intangible guys. He's one of those guys that can play the 2, the 3, the 4, you know, and bring a lot of, you know, a lot of intangible things out on the court. He can shoot the ball from the outside. He can post smaller guys when they put a matchup problem on him. So he's one of those tough guys that we have in this league.
Do you make a book, or is this a lot of this mental, or do you keep a file? I'm wondering.
He's on rapid fire right now.
No, he's
like the sprinkler. He's like just giving us all kinds of information.
Former Warrior.
No notes.
I mean, what do you? I mean, how do you keep track of it? Like, if there's a game plan that sticks in your mind.
I'm a fan of the game.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of the game. You know, when I'm not playing, I'm watching all the games, all of them.
Well, here's a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Tomorrow on NBA TV, the D-League All-Star Game. Coverage begins at 4 o'clock Eastern. Wednesday on ESPN, Orlando, New Orleans. Lakers, Golden State coverage, 7:30 Eastern time. You know, that D-League has been a nice minor league. I hate to use that term minor league because these kids are up and down and they get paid, but it has become a nice feeder system for the NBA.
Absolutely. Even we got a guy on our team that we just signed to a 10-day contract, Trey Johnson. That's in the three-point shootout for the D-League. So they brought us some great guys into our league, man, and you know, hopefully they continue to do that.
Good little singer singing the national anthem for the D-League All-Star Game.
Who's that?
Caleb Rihanna, I thought.
No
singing
kidding.
His national
Oh, is that
anthem.
right?
Have to watch that. Then,
Absolutely.
Glad you told us about that. Stuckey. Oh, and Green.
See, I didn't realize he was that athletic. LeBron. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I didn't either, man.
Because he looks a little stiff on TV. Like, I don't get to go to Oklahoma City and see that many games.
We call him Uncle Jeff. In my household, we call him Uncle Jeff. He's like that uncle that you used to play basketball with the Y. You know, they just punish you down on the block and you just get mad. You know, every time. You know, so
Uncle Jeff.
Uncle Jeff, that's him.
Yeah, I didn't know he's more athletic than I thought.
Michael Beasley is 3 of 9. Rudy Fernandez is kind of an interesting player, too. We touched on him earlier about him competing in the slam dunk competition. But here's a guy with a ton of European professional basketball experience. So he's only a rookie in name. He's got a lot of experience that he brings to the Portland Trailblazers.
And that's one thing that O.J. Mayo has done his whole life, be able to shoot the basketball. I think that's why he's so successful in his league right now. If you can shoot the basketball, you can be really successful in his league, man.
Great stroke, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got a demeanor of like a 30-year-old guy. Like his facial expressions don't change. He doesn't get too excited. His emotions are really, really consistent, which is like a demeanor of a guy who's been in the league 10, 15 years.
Yeah, he's definitely a hard worker. You know, growing up in Ohio, you know, getting an opportunity to watch him in high school and getting an opportunity to cover him. He's been working out with me every summer, so
really?
I know how great of a work ethic he has, and you know, and it's paying off for that Memphis Grizzlies.
How about his defense?
Unbelievable. He's really good. He's really good. He's playing. That's that strength I was talking about with Stuckey. He almost ran Rudy over.
And then Westbrook.
You know, Rodney Stuckey reminds me of, maybe not as quick as he was when he was younger, but like a young Baron Davis.
Yeah.
He played, you know, just kind of bully ball. I'm a bigger guard than you.
And he know it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure who he plays like. I mean, you know what? There it is, Iceman. He got a little Iceman to him.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's got a little George Gervin to him. Because, you know, 6'7", 6', no, he's like 6'10", 6'11", handling the rock. You know, most guys, that's, ooh.
He's listed as 6'9". You know,
6'9"?
Yeah, he's listed as 6'9".
Yeah, whatever. He's 6'9". He's every bit of it. But he's handling the ball like he's about 6'5".
Do you know what all the reporters want me to ask you tonight, Coach? How much you weigh?
How much I weigh?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's close.
That's a sophomore call right there. Sophomore call.
Well, it's a 10-point game, and the rookies are on top of the sophomores. And the 2009 NBA All-Star Weekend is exclusively on TNT. Tomorrow, Inside the NBA, featuring the horse competition presented by Geico, the Slam Dunk Theater, Autotrader.com presenting NBA Tip-Off, All-Stars Saturday night on TNT, presented by State Farm, the Higher Shooting Stars, PlayStation Skills Challenge, Foot Locker 3-point shootout, Sprite Slam Dunk. 58th. Oh! There's Fernandez.
Yeah.
Getting up there. And then, of course, on Sunday, the All-Star Game, the 58th edition of it, right here on TNT.
I bet they've done that before on that national team.
Right. That was a play.
Yeah, that was a play.
What about Fernandez drunk in the Olympics? Huh? Wasn't that incredible?
Yeah, it was.
Over Dwight.
We didn't expect it at all, and I don't think Dwight expected it either.
I know Fernandez expected it. Watch this again. I mean, this is
He quick dunked him, though. I won't say he dunked over him. I'll leave it as that, but it was nice.
Yeah, it was
nice.
It was
a quick dunk.
Yeah,
he went by him. He went by him.
It was one of those ones where you was like, okay, that just happened. And then it was in the second half of the game, too, when it was getting close, too, so it's a big play. Good pass.
Where's your medal? Where's your gold medal?
My medal is sitting on my wall in my office. So every time I walk in my office at my house, I look right at it, man. It was unbelievable playing for that team and playing for Coach K. Kenny, I know you don't like to hear that name,
yeah,
but
you know, if you would have Roy Williams, you would have had 2 gold medals.
Well, what was it like playing for Coach K?
It was unbelievable, man. You know, he's real fiery. You know, and he made sure that we was ready for every game, man. They did a great job with him and Mike D'Antoni, Coach Boeheim at Syracuse, and Nate McMillan did a great job.
Yeah, terrific coaches.
Terrific.
Terrific coaches. Well, what do you think what you've seen so far? We've only got about 49 seconds left.
Yeah, and the rookies are up by 8.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's surprising, but, you know, the rookies got a good team, man. Every rookie does some great things for their team, you know, on their respective team. You know, these aren't just, you know, some rookies that maybe just playing 6 or 7 minutes. These guys are playing up in the 30s, you know, any given night, so.
And you know, it's funny, these rookies aren't kind of flashy, maybe with the exception of Derrick Rose, flashy.
Right.
You know, these guys are just kind of like the steady guys around the league. With the sophomores, you know, with Durant, you know, a little bit more flashy. See as the alley-oop goes. Oh, that's too easy for him.
Yeah, it was too easy for him.
Yeah.
It was too easy. Oh, good block.
That's
blocked the lob attempt.
Pau Gasol's brother, Marc Gasol, his younger brother. He played overseas for a bit. Pau, and there he is right there. So you find him on the sideline. He's made a difference with the Lakers, hasn't he? Huh?
Oh, man.
That was called robbery.
Yeah, absolutely. How did they get him again?
Yeah, robbery. No ski mask, no gun, nothing.
Nothing.
You got to come in with Uzis to do what they did.
Put the money in the bag or nothing.
And they did it.
Yeah, they did it.
With a butter knife.
Little shove by Stuckey, picks up the foul. LeBron, any more commercials in the works right now? You seem to have a string of great ones. I mean, all of them are terrific.
No, I don't have any.
The Kid and Play one is really good. I like that one. I
don't have any in the works right now, but
Kid and Play, that's my people too. That's my people. They're a little upset that wait, is this your CD that's here now?
No,
Who's this?
Okay, Tiffany.
Kenny, you used to have hair like one of those guys.
Well, Kid and Play, I had the Kid.
Oh yeah, you definitely had the Kid.
Like the guy from Cameo.
I didn't have it too that high, but it was. I had the Kid Play. You didn't have a flat top. You wasn't doing nothing.
You look good though. They look good on you.
The flat tops were like today's tattoos.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't got a tattoo, you ain't.
Final seconds. Westbrook got those long arms. He's on Durant. Pretty pass by Thornton. Inside to Al Horford. Oh, good steal. Green, good if it goes. Oh, he got it at the buzzer. That puts a smile on the coach. They bring a little bit closer. 3-point game here at halftime.
Yeah, we thought the sophomores were down. All of a sudden,
here they come.
2 quick runs, and here they are.
Quick run.
Durant had 16, Thornton had 10, Fernandez 11, Beasley and Gordon had 10 each. And Jeff Green, who had a wonderful career at Georgetown, puts that in. One of our favorite players is Russell Westbrook out of UCLA, standing by with our Craig Sager.
for me. I still remember my mother asking me how my day went when I came home from school, and these are some sweet memories. That's what gets me sentimental. That's what life is all about. That's what gets me all emotional. See all them other things I can do without. 'Cause I figured out these are the moments that matter, matter. And I figured out that these are the moments that mean the most to me. 'Cause I know I got friends, trust, family, and love all around me. But that should be enough. And I figured out these are the moments that matter, matter. Keep people you love close to you. 'Cause when it gets hard, they'll help you pull through. No, don't let anybody take your moments from you. 'Cause that's all that matters in the end. Hey, I figured out they matter to me. And I figured out, hey, that mean the most to me. Friends, trust, family, and love all around me. That should be enough. And I figured out that these are the moments that matter. These are the moments to me, 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 to me.
Round of applause for Corbin Blue.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Just text the last name of your choice to 38657 from any wireless phone, or go to NBA.com to vote online. Well, the last time the rookies beat the sophomores, Pau Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers was a member of that rookie team. You have good memories of that, don't you?
Yeah, great memories. It was my first All-Star participation, and we were able to beat the sophomore team, so which is not easy to do. You know, coming in the league, and the guys have more experience than you do, and they know what it's about, and you just come in and try to beat them. So,
yeah. What about the first half tonight?
I like what I've seen. Actually, the rookies have impressed me. I think they play more organized. They play more team basketball. They share the ball a little better, and they're competing. They're really competing. I think the sophomore team is more going towards the one-on-one thing and a one-man show. But you know, we'll see what happens in the second half. See if the sophomores are able to bounce back and get a hold of this game.
Well, you know, your brother's playing on the team here now with the sophomores. I mean, with the rookies, rather. When you play against him in an NBA game, how weird is that? And what's the feeling playing against your brother?
It's a very unique feeling. To play against him, it's just, you know, it's emotional. It's like really emotional to be in the same floor with my brother. You know.
Do you think he's a physical guy, first of all?
Yes, he is.
Now, when he gives you one of those big shots, do you go back to the backyard, back at home, and you say, okay, regardless of the situation right now, we're going back. We both gonna be physical.
Yeah, we're really physical when we're playing against each other. We like to compete against each other. We do that a lot in the summers when we were with the national team. And you know, every time I play him, you gotta meet that physicality and match that physicality.
Look at Marc Gasol, huh? Yeah, right down the middle, nice looking break with Beasley, and
not over you, through you. That's his motto.
That's right.
He has good footwork. You've got good footwork. Is that something, obviously, in your early days playing soccer, or where did that come from?
I don't know. I think we worked well with the fundamentals back in Europe. We do a lot of different moves. We do a lot of footwork. Do a lot of skills with the forwards and guards. And I just think it's something that, you see a lot in big guys from Europe, from guys like Kukoc, Divac, Sabonis, Nowitzki. They all have that common thing. So, it's something that it's kind of pretty unique.
Kenny, I've been talking about this Rudy Fernandez. Here's Beasley at the other end, got tangled up with Wilson Chandler. But this Fernandez, he is he's a rookie in name only because he's played so long overseas. What a terrific player he is.
He is, exactly. I mean, he is so active, very athletic. He knows how to play the game, great shooter. And he's a guy that, can do a little bit of everything. Got great length. And when he gets a little stronger, I think he can be, really good in this league.
His transition hasn't been tough. Your transition wasn't tough, was it?
No, it was tough because I was in a situation where we lost a lot.
Yes.
We lost a lot of games.
And so much was expected of you.
Right. Yeah, I was the 3rd pick in the draft, and me and Shane Battier got in that year with the Memphis Grizzlies. They just moved the franchise to Memphis from Vancouver. So. So it was, it was a lot of things going on, a lot of things to adjust to. But I tried to play well. I was able to get the Rookie of the Year, and yeah, these guys also, Mark and Rudy, they come from the professional league, so they know how to compete. They know what it takes to be in a system where you need to win and you need to compete really hard to be successful. And so I think that plays in their favor.
We always say, well, Scola, this is banging. Yes,
look at this. Look at this.
Yes, sir.
Banging has best Scola and your brother.
You see that banging? So 1, 2, 3 times,
no question.
And then I'm gone.
Oh, you know what? You always hear about the comparisons as we watch your brother on the replay. You hear about the comparisons of American basketball and in basketball outside of the States. And what would be the one thing that you say that the American basketball players lack? We always hear about how good, you see Kobe, you see LeBron, you see the gold medal this year. You say, you know what, in Europe, we really do this well. And here, I was surprised that these guys don't do this well.
I guess we might have a better concept of a team game. And the skill level that it takes, because we're not so athletically gifted. And, we have to develop, I guess, other strengths and other things to be able to compete at the highest level. And I think probably the team game here is something that they develop a little later with the maturity and knowing, knowing what it takes, I think, to go to the championship level. But because, most guys, the guys that are extremely talented, they come off college, I think, pretty early, or, years ago they come off of high school, so they hasn't developed that team connection and team spirit yet.
Well, it also probably attributes to the fact that you guys play on the national teams at a young age, where you aren't the best player from the start. So you all of a sudden you have to learn to play with other people.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden these guys in high school, you are the best player. There is no competition for most of these guys.
Right. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they have to learn to play with other guys who are just as good.
Exactly. I think that's a big part of it.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Here's Duran, and I think the ratings in Spain will be pretty good this weekend.
I think so. We're so proud to have 3 guys involved in the All-Star weekend, and it's something very unique. And now, with me, my brother and myself being in the same weekend here in the All-Star, I think that's very impressive. So
and if Fernandez, would he be the first European to win the dunk contest?
He's the first European to participate.
He's the first one to participate. This is unique. If he wins the dunk contest, that means he's the best dunker ever outside of the United States.
Well, just like Dirk Nowitzki was the first player, non-U.S. born player that won the MVP, or foreign player.